I'm ready.
And we're back with Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations. I'm Rob. We have a George.
Me, George.
And the last and certainly least, Lawrence.
Dick.
Uh,
Now, you see these two men standing right here. They look happy and content with each other, but little do you know that behind one's back, there's a knife.
Or both.
I didn't even say that last line. Oh, well.
It's going well. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own second.
We're off to a good start.
The real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic?
Skip
we're
that
done
line.
with
Fuck.
this fucko. I could have sworn you said
I
it.
guess-
Never mind. It's fine.
No, I
Just
didn't
going to
say
leave.
it.
Mr. Edgeworth.
You look like you're enjoying yourself, detective. How about I put a stop to that?
Please don't. Well, I don't have much else to enjoy that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir.
Gumshoe has not
I'm
discovered
good.
video games because he cannot afford video games.
Sad face. So, what did you find out?
Bugger all.
Don't take my lot. Well... A good one.
I think he has found nothing of any particular use, as usual. I think he discovered the joy that is Tetris 99.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got something really interesting about Ambassador Paleo.
It best not be Tetris 99.
Nothing to report, sir.
You're not gonna like this. This, sir. It's Tetris 99.
Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there.
Why does the flame burn green, detective?
So apparently, if you burn the special wick crystal oil that they only make in Babahl, it burns this green color, sir.
Interesting, so it's a special property of the oil. I suppose it's employed to force people to visit Babahl should the oil run out.
Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes?
They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it would project the images.
Oh, silhouettes, huh? They're rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation.
Yeah, now you're thinking like me, sir.
That's all I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you can do that much?
Uh-huh. You got it, sir.
Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff?
Because I'm cool, you see? And it's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner.
No,
I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant.
I put the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this.
I refuse.
And you, Gumshoe? Two.
Hey, where
I
are
can't
you
do that,
going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened.
Oh, I see.
No, you don't. I've blinded you right now.
So there's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country.
That's the gist of it. Babahl is just as strict as Babahl.
Yes, Babahl would tend to be as strict as Babahl, possibly because they're the same place, Lawrence.
Shut up. In their inspection of the people and things that enter their country. Mean that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into the two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected, of this I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted?
Oh, I believe it was in the rose garden of the Alabastrian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared.
In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate this rose garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
What the fuck is this?
My guess is that it's like a
What have
Tarpic.
you given me?
Oh, here we go again. I picked it
Yeah,
up
no,
just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There's a little water on it, but how did the water get on it? It doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet from around here.
I might actually try to switch
Try
server
taking
because this
server.
one's shitting itself.
Yeah, as I say, try changing servers. UX4 is bugged out.
I'm not sure which one I'd use, but okay. Alright, technical difficulties, people. I don't think that's worked any better. Nope,
I
that's
think
worse.
that's worse.
Okay, let's go down the list.
Try Russia.
Try Russia. Jesus.
Good.
That is terrible.
Oh, I'm hearing you better.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Anyway, I was thinking, they have concerts here at this open-air stage from time to time, right?
Alright, I'll find its owner later.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
Ooh. What is this?
It's misused perfume. It's the bottle that woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down, so I kept it safe all this time.
It probably stinks like shit now. Thank you, I'd be honoured to hold on to it for you. Got a slight delay.
Yeah, it was to be expected. Let's try Europe again. Or Brazil. But... I gotta love technical issues. Because high ping, because Discord can't fucking handle a server load.
Apparently.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Not in time though.
Here in time now.
Okay. Need to head. Where are we head?
Alabast.
Okay.
I think I'm returning to investigation in Alabast now, but
I know. I'll go back to Babahl and do some more investigating there.
you mean playing around?
Shut up. Is this...
Franziska.
Okay. I see you're
Franziska.
back, Miles Edgeworth.
And from 2 deadweights to 1.
How are
Again.
things in Babahl? Though I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation into Mary Cochin's death hasn't really progressed to any, as you'd expect. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah yes, the Yatakarasu. Even now I find it hard to believe. A person who could freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous!
Well, that's why I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witnesses have claimed to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in the Alabast. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The
And
shadow
Lydia
of the
speaking.
mysterious thief appeared, and it just as suddenly, it vanished.
No, it must have in their game speech as well. Don't know what it said, but it gave speech.
After
Lost
that,
Walker.
there was the fire at the Babahl's embassy that the Yatagarasu started.
I vow there was a single feather from the Yatagarasu who shall escape my diligence.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah, sure dude. Right. Now then. Hey, look, it's lame.
More like Agent Lame.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Did not mean to do that. Alright. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That was odd. Right.
Are you okay, George?
Yeah, I spent my Coke.
Gosh darn it, George!
I picked it up immediately, so very little scope. So I'm a god. Thank you very much.
Have you finished checking out all the bystanders?
No, sir, I've been too busy cleaning up after George's mess. And we found coke all over the floor. Also, 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran a right, sir.
Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case.
Sir, not a single thing, sir.
Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct.
Efficient. Agent Lang,
Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor.
I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier.
Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did.
Barker. Oh, who else? Him. After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba?
We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of the day. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out into the and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Sure. You were working as an Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct?
Yeah, I saw the thief all right, with my own 2 eyes. The
Your own 2 eyes?
Yatagarasu was... The Yatagarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when the cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu!" rang out.
Is that exactly how he sounded?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. This is very vital detail.
In fact, it was Lang doing that very impression.
I think someone else very shortly after went, God, fucking spoilers. The next second, the spotlight went out. And by the time we got the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain, the Yatagarasu was here.
So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette?
Yes. Objection! If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else. Good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members.
I mean, has the Yatagarasu ever been confirmed to have actual, like, wing-based stuff?
Well, I mean, that's how the picture looked.
My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right.
Someone else's shadow? That sounds like a plausible hypothesis.
Yeah. Plausible hypothesis.
You know what that word means, Lang?
Absolutely no idea. English is not my first language.
What is your first language?
Technically, wouldn't it be Borginian? Because that's what they speak in Zhengfa, and that's where Lang's from.
No, I thought his first language was Langzi.
Alright, we're going to examine the pool.
There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance.
It's not just for aesthetics. The pool's water is also used in putting out fires.
I see. Oh. The pool stopped filling itself automatically.
The fountain spouts are said to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level.
If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be filled to its normal level. It's just that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. I guess I'll take some notes about it, just in case. Suddenly.
Ah!
And suddenly, from out of the water,
Gorg! How dare you surprise me like that?
Sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did for me back there.
your gratitude alone is enough, and I don't want anything more. More importantly, Larry, this porn is not from your personal enjoyment.
I know that. Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Yes. Alright, and did you by chance fall into the pool?
Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy?
Your son?
I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last... Oh!
You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway?
Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother?
Yeah, who exactly is the mother? Never thought about that.
The mother? Oh, that chick, the pink princess.
Is that pink? What did you do to Oldback?
Who?
Well, apparently Larry has shagged the old bag. I never thought the
Good
day would
on
come.
you, Larry.
Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's word for a bit there. However, I believe what he's looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant.
Yep, because I'm the steel samurai through and through, heart and soul.
It's a good thing he didn't have a child with Wendy Oldbag. Her
And the
husband,
Iron-
as she's mentioned, would be very confused.
And the Iron Infant is my cute little son.
You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase an astounding fool.
Larry. We have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there!
Oh. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there.
Hey, wait! Well, it's not that we'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to murders, I'm sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Time to look at the badges.
Yeah.
This statue bears a resemblance to the Primadux statue.
The plaque says King Primadux and the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadux put his life on the line and went to war. So Primadux was actually a person of royal blood?
Rob, that's Edgeworth.
Oh shit.
Stealing my lines. Well. Okay.
How
I
many
thought
years?
you were going to be someone imitating a character of ancient legends. Let's see.
To be fair, this flows fine, so... My bad, I am sorry. What surprises me is that the real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed.
What surprises me is that you stole my line. I suppose it's that too. Let's look at the other statue. A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water. Rob.
Oh, sorry. It says it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primadux. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made me leap to that.
You need a girlfriend.
Shut up. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin.
Have you figured out how to get a girlfriend yet?
This is not the time for that discussion.
I expected no less from my subordinate. Now, let's hear what you know on the subject. What really cast the statue of the Yatagarasu?
statue.
It would be the left statue.
And, yeah, the left and the right statue. Suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. It's not possible that it was created by this statue.
Objection! Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeverse? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu.
You are correct, however, this statue is but one part of the whole picture.
What do you mean by only one part?
What is the other part that to the real form of the Yatagarasu statue? Shatsu.
Sasu? Haporu?
Sasano.
It's another statue.
The Yatagarasu's shadow is made from the shadows of these two statues.
Made? What do you mean by that?
They activated polarization. I mean, right now the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panicked state. However, if we thought right as to where they were when the thief appeared.
You believe that the two shadows will create the Yatagarasu shadow?
Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, we set a spotlight to cast a shadow of the King Primadux and the battlefield. Wasn't as much of a battlefield that it's there. The shadow of the King's statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, we set a light up on the Queen who spoke love to the King Primadux. Her silhouette would appear on the backdrop to the stage as well.
Aha, so if we were to combine the two shadows... It looks nothing like the Yatagarasu shadow. Miles Edgeverse, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
Calm down, Francisco.
The man looks like he has an arm growing out of the back of his head.
Anything else there? The way the light needs to be shown on the Queen statue is wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the whole of the King's shadow is necessary, needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the Queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Well, the person who created the shadow used only one part of her shadow.
Only one part?
Yes, that one part alone was enough to fill the rest of the Yatagarasu's shadow.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
You're right, I apologize.
Now, what part of the Queen's statue was used to complete the Yatagarasu's shadow?
Catch these hands, Francisco. Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long thin areas, correct? Now what does that remind you of? That's right, it can only be the shadow of the Queen's left hand. Francis, can we please adjust the spotlight's position? So that it only shines on the Queen's left hand.
Well, let's give it a try and see what we get.
There he is.
It's... Yeah, this is exactly like the shadow I saw.
The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu shadow had vanished.
Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning.
Of shadow.
Fuck's sake.
So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabasta tonight. The only country that the thief visited was Babahl, although it can be assumed. And the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabasta.
An accomplice? But who?
I haven't figured out that yet. If I knew that, I would have figured out who the Yatagarasu was. But I assume it was the person who set up the Shadow Show. Since there's the biggest clue yet to solve in this case is the existence of the accomplice. Investigation
More
complete.
logic!
I think that's Alba.
Gorg.
How's the who's Albert? Oh, the old man. How's the investigation going?
Oh no, it's bad. Shit!
Oh, bad!
Lawrence
That's
gets
me,
to do something.
Is he here?
No, he's not here, I don't think.
One sec, someone messaged me. What the fuck is this, George?
It's a very important diagram.
Okay. George. Detective Bad, have you come to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu? Let's go deep and gruff. Sorry, trying to get my vocal cords in such position.
If you have to prep for it.
I've left the murder in Agent Lank's charge.
No, that sounds terrible.
No, I'm trying to get deeper. I'm trying to get it deeper. I need to get more deep and gruff. Trying to... Shut up. Don't you start snickering again to distract me.
There was valuable time being wasted on this.
My only target from the very beginning is the Yatagarasu. So yes. How's that?
Honest effort.
Shut up. Fine, you want to do it then?
I mean, I can. I'm just saying. It's not about it being good, it's about trying. And you're trying, so, you know. Carry on.
So what have you found out? I got a piece of evidence. May I see it? No. That's what I'm expecting. No. Sure. But you might regret it later.
They're here because we're ready to face whatever may come.
Oh, you ain't ready, girlie.
So if you please...
When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. And one woman claimed, I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist.
I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist.
Yeah, something quite like that. She gave me an interesting picture. A journalist? Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her.
Meow.
What's in the world, Naruto?
The Yatagarasu is flying through the air?
No, as you can clearly see, it's wall running.
Hardcore parkour.
The times, they are changing.
Fucking Warframe players.
It's not just man, but evidence even daylight to us now. When was this photo taken? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see, so this was taken after the fire. The blur in this picture took off from the Babahl's embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Alabast.
Objection! This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight, and I know I said this a few games ago, but for fuck's sake!
Francisca, do you need a Pepsi?
I need a fucking Snickers.
Is that a fact?
Shut up. Do not bring up Maximilian Galactica. That was a scam and you know it.
So about the Ringmaster's head. I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once.
Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. Two, actually.
Maybe it happens more often than we may think.
Hello, a bad's just like, people fly now.
People fly now? What does it matter to me? Am I up to the task of solving the mission behind this photograph? Cliffhanger. Oh. Well, the Yatagarasu took off from the Babahl's embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to Babahl's investigation for a bit.
Well, if you've taken like 3 flights in the past hour.
I'm literally walking between 2 sections.
Yes, but they're crossing too many countries.
I don't care a fuck.
Do you reckon if the time zones are different in the actual companies, that Edgeworth can get a really fucking huge paycheck from the fucking time zone switches?
That's true.
Like, he'll be legally 83 by the end of this fucking investigation. Just like we will be at the end of this fucking investigation because it's long as fuck. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time on Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations, Mystery of the Flying Fucking Bird.